Saka takes, Gabriel's in there! Absolutely unstoppable! A force of muscular nature! And Arsenal lead on the champions!
Is this the year that Arsenal actually go all the way? Does the Gunners have what it takes to clinch the title? This time the bride, not the bridesmaid. Can they really do it? Hi everyone, welcome back to Panenka Praise. It's been quite a while since the last video I did. Yeah, a lot has happened since then. Well, life got a bit busy, I couldn't record and all of that, but yeah, that's life. But yeah, we're back with another video, and it is the international break now. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about because since the last time I made a video, I think Liverpool was still on top. And yeah, that's been quite a shake-up in the Premier League table. So yeah, we have a lot to unpack. But what I want to talk about today is Arsenal. So yeah, let's get into it. Do you guys actually think they can do it? And I know rival fans is going to be like, every year this is the same topic. Okay, Arsenal's on top of the league at this time of the season, at this stage of the season, and then Arsenal fans, they just do what they always do. They get delusional, talking about how they're gonna be crowned champions in May, and yeah, all of that. And we know how it ends. Them ending second. I'm an Arsenal fan, okay? I'm gonna be biased, and I'm always gonna say every time the league starts, I'm just gonna be like, it's our year. This will be our year. I will do this into infinity. Like, I will say it every single year. And that's, as a sports fan, as a football fan, you feel like, okay, this will be the year that your club wins it. Everyone has that feeling. Everyone does it. Even Man United fans. And we know. But this year, there's just a different feeling. There's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like, okay, this is the year. I might be, yeah, sounding real delusional, okay. But it's just, okay, there's a lot of reasons that I do say that. It's their style of play. It's how they've been keeping clean sheets for so many games. Defensive efforts. It's everything. It's really everything. I watch every single game that Arsenal plays, obviously. I'm a fan, so I need to watch it. It feels mandatory for me to sit down and spend 90 minutes watching my team play. And there's just this feeling that, listen, this time around the boys want it. The boys want it. A draw feels like a loss. That draw against Sunderland, it felt like a loss. We knew that that game wasn't going to be easy. Sunderland has been in really great form, and they wanted something from that game. They were going to walk away with points. That is the mentality they came with. And we had the same mentality, obviously. We want 3 points. That's what we wanted. And when Trossard made it to 1, I was like, yes, but I just had a feeling that, this is not enough. We'll need to go for a third goal or something. This is, no, I did not feel at ease at all. And yeah, my fears came through and they equalized. And it really felt like a loss. It felt like a loss because this is the thing. With being on top of the league and wanting to remain on top, if you want to stay on top, you need to win every single game, okay? I'm not going to say that, okay, you need to win these games against smaller teams. I'm not going to disrespect Sunderland like that because they've been brilliant. They've been brilliant. But these are the type of games you need to win. And if we're looking in the past, like Arsenal has this tendency of losing the games they really need to win. And this is not me disrespecting any team, but like your games against, let's say, your North London derbies, okay, it's very important. Yes, you can win, but you can still, if you draw, it will still be like, but it's Spurs though. We knew it was going to be difficult, you know? we knew getting 3 points was going to be amazing, and it would have needed an amazing performance to get it. If it's Cities, we're like, draw was kind of what everyone was expecting, you know, and you get a win, you're like, oh my word, we won. So yeah, that's the reaction to that outcome. So it kind of explained when there was a lot of disappointment when we only got 1 point from that Sunderland game. But yeah, Sunderland just showed that they wanted to win. Yes, we had a lot more possession, but they really, really wanted to win. If you look at the subs they made even, you could see that they were not gonna walk away with nothing. And that's the thing, when you want to be the best and be the champion, become the champion, you need to win, okay? You need to win your games. We need to have that mentality of, listen, no more dropping points. And I know me just saying it, I'm just a fan. I'm talking about from a fan's perspective. Like, okay, I want my team to win and I want us to do good. We need to win every game. I'm not the one playing out there. I'm not the one playing, you know? And that's the reality. But this is the thing. If you want to be the best, you need to, first of all, beat the best. Okay, and this is like winning against big teams. We drew against City. We lost against Liverpool. We still have to play them again. We need to win those games. We need to go into that game and say 3 points. That's what we're gunning for. Okay, and then I'm not saying there's smaller teams, but you know there's the big six and then the others. Okay, but we need to win all of those games. Okay, you can't be dropping points. We don't know. It's unpredictable. You don't know, okay, how that other team is going to play on that day. They might be brilliant. We might be playing Wolves. Let's take a team that's really struggling right now. And you know, I feel like it's very dangerous playing against these teams that have nothing to lose. Like, you know, a team that's already, especially towards the end of the season, a team that's like already relegated. No, let me not say already relegated. One fighting in relegation, fighting to stay in the Prem. You do not want to face a team like that. Like, if you face Everton in April, and Everton is fighting relegation, you at Goodison Park, you're not coming away with 3 points easily. But these are the sort of games that Arsenal needs to win, and they have it in them to win it. We know. Have you seen how the commentators react whenever we get a corner? It's as if it's a penalty. Arsenal getting a corner is equivalent to a penalty. I get excited because I'm just sitting there, I'm like, 1-0. I'm sitting there with the confidence that we're going to score from this set piece. Any set piece, I'm just like, yeah, that's a goal. That's how good we are at it. Our defense has been brilliant. Even our form in the Champions League, we have been brilliant. But now, after that draw, it's not an alarming signs, you know. We shouldn't be panicking and be like, oh, no, see, here's the cracks now. It's starting to show, they're going to slip. I feel like the fans are really overreacting. Okay, really overreacting. But I do agree with them by saying these are the games we have to win, though. Because it's just going to get difficult. It's going to get more difficult fixtures. And as we can see now, when the international break is over, these are the following fixtures, okay? There is a North London derby. There is Bayern. And then there's Chelsea in the space of 8 days. That is the real test. They're going to be tested, okay? They're going to be tested. And now Arsenal must show character. This is now showing everyone that we can win these games. No matter how difficult the fixture is, in the space of 8 days, we have the squad there. We have everything to beat these opponents on any given day. And that is what we should do. The North London derby is going to be difficult. Always a difficult fixture. Bayern Munich, come on. I don't even have to say it's going to be difficult. We all know this. Even with Diaz that's suspended for the game, that doesn't even matter. They're still a very good squad. You have Harry Kane, you're up against Kane, you're up against a very lethal striker. So yeah, their attack is very good. Our backline is going to be tested. Okay, our defense need to be solid. But I think that Arsenal do have what it takes to come out victorious in all three of these fixtures. Maybe I'm a bit delusional. Maybe it's just I'm being biased and it's like I want my team to win, so I think they would. But I do feel like they have what it takes. This is a different atmosphere this time around. It just seems like, okay, they know what it takes now to really go on and clinch it, and they know what they need to do. So I feel like they have everything covered, even with the people they brought in, the signings they make. I just feel like somehow everything is taken care of, you know? Even with the news that came now, that Gabriel has an injury, has picked up an injury, right? A groin injury, I think. And I know Arsenal fans, when we saw the news, we were like, oh, international break. You see, this is why we do not like international breaks. And I don't get why we should have these fixtures and all of that. I know that was my response. I was like, why? But this is the thing. I am not as stressed as, remember when Saliba got injured, right? In a title race, Saliba got injured and we were just, yeah, that really, I don't even want to think back to it. Okay, I want to remove that from my memory. that whole title race, I just want to remove it. Okay, that year, I don't want to think back at what could have happened if Saliba didn't get injured. But now, I feel like we don't have an excuse if we lose, especially a centre back. We have backups. Okay? We have someone to fill that role. There was good news that, okay, Calafiori isn't injured. He'll be available for the North London Derby, so that's great. But for Gabby now, there's people that can fill that role and can do a really, really great job at it as well. Can fill his shoes. Like, we know that's big Gabby, okay? No one can really fill his shoes, but there's people that are on the same level. I feel like they can play in these important games and give a really good, solid performance. They can deliver. So it will really be nice to see who Arteta will put in the team, in the starting lineup. So we are at the end of the video. So for our next video, I'm going to be discussing the North London Derby. Yeah, because there's always a buzz around that. Also be making predictions for the next games. I always make predictions and I never get it right. I'm so bad at that. I really want to try to get better, but I'm so bad at that. But okay, that is on the agenda for the next video. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.